Look more enthusiastic, Oscar. And welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it's been a very long time. I just wanted to do a quick life update. I don't really have anything planned for this YouTube video. Basically, out of context, I start university next week. I'd like to say first, I hope all of you had a lovely and amazing summer. I had a pretty chill summer, and Oscar! We are back with my other cat. So this is Tilly. Say hi, Tilly. Hi. So I just wanted to do a brain dump. It'd be cool to look back at this when I'm older and see how nervous and scared I was for university. There's a lot I want to talk about, but I haven't structured any of it, so this is literally a brain dump to the max. So where do I want to start? As a kid, I've always known I wanted to go to university, right? It was a main goal of mine, and my parents encouraged me to go to university, and I was set on doing medicine. Like, I wanted to be a doctor. But recently, because of the COVID pandemic, it really messed up my plans. I got rejected from medicine first time. It's okay. And I've still chosen to go to university, but instead of medicine, I've chosen to do medical pharmacology. Let's start with that. I got rejected. To get that rejection really hurts because I did work very hard, and I just didn't get it, you know? But I've learned through that experience that rejection is simply a redirection. I do not know where I heard that from, but that was not quoted from me. Your rejection is simply just a redirection. You gotta learn to pick yourself up. Make sure you feel those feelings of rejection, that sadness. Let yourself feel those emotions. And then pick yourself back up and know that better things are out there and you can always try again. So that really hurts because I thought I was going to get in, but I didn't. And then I chose to go to university near home. I thought I'd always be going to university far away. But again, COVID messed up my plans, and I decided to go to Cardiff University, which is a university that is only 15 minutes away from my house. And my plans were actually to get a flat there and move out. But you can guess again, that got messed up. Only a few days ago, actually, the flat I was supposed to get, I didn't get it. The person who was going to lend the money to us rejected us because the flat was liable to flooding and to fires. Talk about dangerous. I was very sad. I kind of locked myself up in my bedroom for a day, kind of crying about it, because ever since January, actually, I was set on moving out. Because I kind of knew that I probably would have been going to Cardiff University because of how messed up COVID messed up my plans. And I really just wanted to move out, more so for me to get my independence and freedom. But once again, I've got rejected, and yeah, it's a bit too late to go into student accommodation and private accommodation. Even if I did, like right before uni, literally I start university next week, I would feel very rushed, and I get very overwhelmed and panicky really easily. So I thought it would be best not to move out and just wait during the year, and I can find a time then to move out. Also, to add on to the chaos of my life, my driving exam is next week on the first day of university, which I love. So I need to pass in order to commute to university, but luckily I do have some easy public transport links. That is where I'm currently at, what has been going on, plus my holidays and my summer. My summer is great, thanks for asking. Now we're gonna get to the nitty-gritty stuff about how I've been emotionally mentally, and yeah, my well-being. Let's get straight into this. I'm so sorry. That was such a long... Was that an intro? That was not an intro. I've been thinking a lot. Maybe overthinking a bit too much about university. No one really talks about how you should mentally prepare for university. It's a lot about like, yeah, you gotta pack your things and move out to student accommodation and such, which is fun. Spending money, yes, love it. But no one really talks about mentally, like being in a state where you're somewhat ready to enter this new stage of your life, you know? And there's just not really, you know, a book to tell you, a checklist to tell you how to mentally prepare for university. But of course, that's the challenge of it, isn't it? As an individual, you're putting yourself through, which is very, very commendable, because going to university isn't easy. But we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna go to uni. I'm a pandemic sixth former. My A levels are messed up, so I'm just scared of what's to come. I'm not gonna lie. COVID still exists and everything is so uncertain. So in that sense, I'm just very overwhelmed. I think it's really important not to let those feelings of being overwhelmed overtake you, because then you get into that cycle of, oh my gosh, should I actually go to university? Is university really meant for me, or am I really ready? I've been in that mindset every single night. Jokes, but like I've been thinking about it a lot. I was talking to a lot of my friends recently and they were like, yes, don't rush, take your time, because at the end of the day it's no rush, it's not a race, it's not a competition. But for me, I really knew I wanted to go to university and a gap year wasn't really an option. I wanted to add more context because I felt like I didn't explain myself enough, but the main reason I wanted to go to university is because I felt like that was the best decision for me at this moment in time in my life. Nothing is wrong with taking a gap year. Like, if you really want to do it, go for it. I have friends who are going to be taking gap years and they're going to do amazing things. But for me, I do want to continue to be in education and to study. I chose to go to university this year than wait until next year. Yeah. I'm making this choice. I'm being decisive to let myself go to university. I think I am mentally capable, I'm mentally strong to do it, and that I have the willpower to fight through. Well, I'm at this point now where I've learned to accept life is full of surprises, and that you should just control what you can today. It's good to have plans, but you don't have to stick to those plans. I think I had a very fixed mindset that I do medicine straight away, then, you know, get a job straight away, get a family, blah, blah, blah. Just what society tells us to do. But because of how uncertain life can be, as we have seen and experienced, you know, there's no right way to live your life, and everyone's lives are very unique and, you know, have their own twist to it. So yeah, I had a very hard time too. I started to compare myself to other students, especially because I know a lot of my friends were moving into accommodation, and I was like really overthinking whether I should have moved into accommodation. I was literally like, oh my gosh, I feel so guilty because I didn't move into accommodation. But I knew it wasn't what I really wanted. You know, when you just know, like, no, but then other people are doing it, so you feel like you have to do it. Oh, just freaking peer pressure, I guess. But my friends weren't peer pressuring me. They weren't telling me move into accommodation, you're not gonna have a great uni life. But you just have that in the back of your mind, right? You have that sense of guilt, like, oh, I'm kind of missing out. So I will say I'm quite nervous because I'll be commuting for the first few months to university. it's not a big deal if I think about it, because I'm still very grateful that I have the opportunity to commute. It's not that far. I know that other people commute for a very long time. In that aspect, I'm very grateful and blessed that I will be going to university this year. Anyways, I think that is all I wanted to say. I did not want to keep it too long. It was literally just a brain dump of how I've been feeling the last few weeks about university. I do want to end this on a positive note though. I'm gonna tell you my bucket list for university. Well, for Freshers Week, because Freshers Week I think starts next week. I have no clue. I've just joined to as many free events as I can. Here is my bucket list of what I want to try to do during Freshers Week. Number 1, try to introduce yourself to everyone and anyone. So literally to anyone I see, I'ma just go for it and say, hi, I'm Angelica, nice to meet you. My next one is to compliment someone. Actually, I've been doing this a lot recently. I've been trying to go out to wherever and just trying to compliment anyone, whether it's their clothes, what they're wearing, their facial features, you know. Try to compliment someone because it makes their freaking day. Like, it will be good for your heart and it will be good for theirs. Compliment each other, guys. Number 3 is make a friend during Freshers Week and maybe ask them to go on a coffee date because I was searching up coffee cafes in Cardiff to go to. My 4th one is stay out past 9 p.m. Don't need to go clubbing, but try to socialize in the evening. So I will admit I'm not a big clubber type of person, not a big drinker. I've actually never gone clubbing. Oh my gosh, I feel so embarrassed. No, it's okay, Angelica. Yeah, I haven't gone clubbing mainly for the reason that I just don't feel ready to, and I also have a very long time in my life to go clubbing. I can go clubbing when I'm 40 or when I'm 60 or 80 and, you know, be that wild girl in the club. But at the moment, being an 18-year-old, not really feeling like an adult, but that's a whole different topic. But I just don't feel comfortable with the idea of me going to the clubs and being in an environment that I'm not, you know, comfortable with. And I don't want to put myself in a vulnerable position. I'm waiting until I'm kind of ready. And my 5th one, I think this is my last one, is just to join societies. My biggest goal is to join basketball club. I was very inspired by this anime. Well, I do want to join a bunch of societies. I'm going to join the art society. I want to learn how to play bass. I really want to learn how to play bass. I'm going to join as many as possible, see what I'm really into, and then, you know, prioritize the ones I'm into. That is how I'm gonna do it. So yeah, definitely join a ton of societies. Everyone who's going to university or who is already in university, have already started university, you're gonna do great. You're amazing. You're gonna literally be amazing. I thought my head, do you know, my brain lags. Like, I know I'm gonna say something, but it just does not come out in the way it was supposed to. But it sounds much better in my head. You know what? I think I need to go to university. I will be back with more videos. Just a quick life update. I am excited for university and of course nervous at the same time, but we're gonna do great. And yeah, have a good day, guys. You are all very beautiful. Make sure you spread love and kindness always. Go compliment that person you see walking in the streets. Yeah, bye.